What's going on, guys? MariK here, and with the Star Wars Battlefront collection less than 2 weeks away, I thought this would be a good time to discuss map strategies. For those of you who haven't had the chance to play the original Battlefront online or haven't played since the original servers were shut down. So in these videos, we'll be taking a look at the layouts to each map and going over different strategies that you can take for each of the various factions. The Yavin Arena appears to be a very simple map at first glance, but depending on your playstyle, you can have very different experiences. When spawning as the Empire and the clones, you have the altar and the east box. While spawning as the droids and the rebels, you have the gate and the west box. Because of the way this map is set up, it is a very symmetrical map. So the altar and the gate are almost identical. The west box and east box pretty much identical as well. The arena, being the center command post, is in a very deep divot in the center of the temple that the east box and the west box are on the sides of. It's a very hectic, constant battle on the inside, and on the outside, it's a very, very different experience. If you're a big fan of vehicular gameplay, you can choose to spawn as a pilot. Go ahead and grab either the ATST or the Republic tank. You can grab the droid and the rebel weapon vehicles as well. Because either way, your experience on the outside is going to be very much the same no matter which faction you play as. It's all kind of the same. Most of the action on this map actually happens in the middle, in the arena area. But you do have the option of taking your faction's respective vehicle, taking it over to the other faction's outer command post. In this particular case, the gate. And you can do some shooting, you can do some spawn killing. It's not the most fun, and you really aren't going to see a whole lot of action on this map playing it this way. You can use this to take the command post and leave them with only whatever they have on the inside of the main temple. Most of this map, the whole outside, is just kind of a waste because everything happens within these walls, and so being out here, you're just sitting here just wasting time. Because all factions pretty much play the same on this command post, I'm only going to be showing you from one perspective. The one I chose is going to be from the clones' perspective. Both factions start out in their respective boxes. If you're spawning in the middle of this command post, or in the middle of this map, instead of spawning at the outside of the map. It's just, there's a lot that goes on and a lot that doesn't go on at the same time. It's a really weird feeling because this map is just, there's so much for the map being so small, or at least for the majority of the map and the majority of the action that takes place on it being in such a small area. It's more of just an all-out shooting range than actual strategy. You can, of course, go around to the enemy command post. If you really wish to, you can attempt to take the center command post, which is kind of a death sentence, especially depending on what faction you're playing and what class you're playing. Your best bet may just be to attempt to take the enemy's main command post. You can hide in the back where the health and ammo droids are. It would give your team a major advantage to have both the high grounds command posts and just let them have the one in the middle, having the arena. It grants you no strategic value. In fact, it's less strategic value to have that one. You're surrounded on all sides. You've got plenty of cover with all the various little walls and such, but again, you're surrounded by higher elevation on all ends, and you're going to run out of health, ammo quickly, And I feel like this might be just the better strategy to just let them have the middle, take their main command post, and then you've got a much better strategic point compared to the enemy faction. See, just in this demonstration, I came over here to show you guys taking this command post from them instead of trying to take the middle, and I've already narrowed the gap between reinforcements on both sides down to 10, and it was a much higher gap before. By deciding to take the outer command post instead of attempting to take the center one, we've already gained an advantage, and we now have a substantial lead compared to before, when we were a good 30, 35 down on the reinforcement counter. If any map in particular shows that having the high ground is a good thing, it is this map. This map is the definition of Obi-Wan's iconic meme from Revenge of the Sith.
Hello there.
No, not that one.
I have the high ground!
That would be the one. And just like that, we've turned an imminent loss into a guaranteed victory.
Another happy landing.
And that's going to be it for our strategic map overview of Yavin 4 Arena. Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection comes out in just 2 weeks, so we hope to see you on the Battlefront.